Welcome to a new vlog. Hello there! Welcome to a new week vlog in the Sugaridoo studio. Yes, this is going to be a whole week vlog. It's Monday. We're finally starting on Monday again. After all those weird weeks where I only vlogged 1 or 2 days a week, we are going to do a whole week again. Hi there, my name is Irene and this is the Sugaridoo studio. This is the place where I work, where I design quilt patterns, and in these week vlogs I share a little bit of behind the scenes of what goes on in the Sugaridoo studio. So my plan is, let me put this down again. That's better. So yeah, my plan is to work at least 1 hour on a quilty project every day, and that will probably be more. I just want to start in the morning with creating. That is something that makes me happy, that improves my day a lot. So also when I have to do administrative stuff or things for the website or things for I don't know, behind the scenes stuff, I just want to start with creating. So that's what we're going to do. So the project that I want to start with this Monday morning is my summer loving sea glass sew along. This is a tracker of the Quilt Along, and it's called a sew along, and you don't have to do any sewing all summer. So this is for June. It's almost the end of June, only 5 days of June left, and you track your activities, and every activity has a color, and when you do that activity that day, you get a piece of sea glass, and the sea glass pieces look like this, and then they have all those pretty colors. Yeah, so the fun thing is that I get to give myself these sea glass pieces every once in a while. So here I have a whole box of them, and they are sorted by color, and now I get to count for the previous days how many sea glasses I get. So for example, I have here mindful moments, and that for me that can be, you can decide your own rules. You can make up your own rules. So for me that could be yoga or meditation, or being really present in a moment and being aware of that. So I get, for the previous days, I get 1, 2, 3, 4 mindful moment pieces, and for me that is a neutral. So I get from this pile, then I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of neutrals. So let's put in those other pieces. And there we have the sea glass pieces that I earned over the last days. So all these pieces go into my happy jar. Then I'm going to put my block of the month project on my design wall again, because I would love to have some visual stimulants, some visual reminder that I want to work on that project. So that is going to go on my wall, and maybe in between things I will work on that as well. Well, that doesn't look like too much when I put it out like this on my design wall. Imagine this is a block of the month that is running for 6 months already, and this is only the first 2 months finished and the 3rd month started, so I have a lot of work to do, but it's a visual reminder now. that it makes me happy, that I want to work on it, because I love that color flow that goes on over here. So starting with the purple, and the way I'm figuring this out is I printed out the planner, the layout for the quilt that we got with the Quilt Along, and with every month you get those tiny pieces of the pattern, so you can actually glue that to your layout to see where you want everything to go. And I randomly put all the numbers of the months in here, so just going 1 to 12 and then, well, circling down the whole layout. So roughly from every month there is an equal amount of blocks that I have to make. Yeah, so that's how I figured out which month is going to go where. And then I don't know if you can see it on the video, I made those lines over here and divided that the way I divided it in color areas. So for example, here we have blue, so this part of the quilt should be bluish, and then here we move over to teal, green, yellow, orange, pink, purple. So when something like this is on the pink purple border, then it has to become pink or purple-ish, yeah, in order to make that color flow nicely. So there are some blocks done, not too many, but we'll add to that this week, I guess. Something got delivered. Da 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 da! There it is. There is the books. It's the books. The books are here. Now we need to get them inside. The plan was to have them delivered here. I made room so that the truck driver could just bring those pallets in our garage, but I didn't expect them to be delivered today. So I did not hear our doorbell, and they just put it on the, what is it called? Driveway. Yeah, so now we get to move 600-700 kilograms of books by hand. That's going to be something, but I don't know, I guess we'll just have to do it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all the books are indoors, safe and dry now. And now I get to take a look at the book for the first time. Okay, there we go. Oh. There we have it. There we have it, the book. Oh, it really feels like a book. It's nice and big. Oh, and the paper. Perfect. Oh, it's really pretty. It's really pretty. I'm super happy with it. Okay, cup of tea, and then I will take a look at this further. But super happy that it's here. Over lunch, I added some new blocks to the layout. So it's going to be nice and colorful. Yeah, so that was during lunch, and then, well, then the book got delivered. How shall we do this? So the book is here. Let's see. Should I give you a walkthrough? How are we going to do this? Maybe I can do an item later in the vlog where I take the time to walk you through, because I do have to finish some stuff. Well, what I'm working on now finishing is there is a QR code on a lot of places in the book, and you can scan that, and that will give you some extra ideas or patterns or a video or, well, something like that, extra information about the book. But something that I did want to show you was the binding of the book. The first book that I ever made was spiral bound, and I looked into that for this one as well, but then I decided on a different type of bound, and that makes sure that the book lies perfectly flat, but you don't have that bind, because when you have that spiral binding here, it kind of gets in the way when you want to have it perfectly flat and want to trace a pattern, for example. Then you always have that spiral in the center, and this one lays perfectly flat without damaging the book because the back of the book kind of opens. See? Yeah, I think that shows pretty well. So the back of the book opens, and that means that without breaking the back of the book, it lies perfectly flat. So that is what I went for, and what the idea was. But then, of course, you need to see if it also works out. But it works out perfectly. Oh, so happy with it. So that's that. So I'm going to go and finish that bonus page on the website. Yeah, so that is Monday. And the rest of the week, let me see if I have a plan for that already. Tomorrow Sanna is here to help me, and she's going to prepare the orders that were done in the pre-sale. So like over there, cutting fabric for the kids to go with the fabric bundles and things like that. And then I will be finishing probably the bonus website tomorrow morning, and then the big pattern sheet that goes into the back of the book comes in. We have stickers to close that. We have bookmarks that go into the book, that have to go into the book before I can ship it out. Yeah, all the things like that. That's tomorrow, and then Wednesday I have kind of half a day of work in the morning. We'll do whatever there's left to do. And that's already my week for this week, because Friday I'm off and Saturday I have my book launch party. So in between things I also need to prepare for that as well. Yeah, so a fun week, and yeah, I guess that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow, or maybe this evening if I'm going to add some blocks for that. Happy Tuesday! I made some blocks yesterday. So the 4th month, so the 2nd quarter of the block of the month year, is about improv quilting. So the blocks are slice and insert, but that's not really a pattern. There's more like a recipe. So I also made this one. So the idea is you take a square and you slice it up and you add some strips. So that's what I did, and it's nice and easy to add some blocks. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more blocks to go in this for this month, and I guess I can finish that this week. So for the rest of this day, Sanna will be here, so we will be preparing for shipping everything on after the 1st of July. And this morning I'll finish the bonus website. Yeah, so that's for today. Let's see if I can film something. I started signing books. Sanna is placing stickers on the pattern sheets. Let's see. There we have the printed pattern sheet. That is going in the back of the book. Let's demonstrate. It's a big one, and it has 2 of the enlarged patterns in it. So that's the full book pattern sheet. And there you have the camera pattern, true to size, and the ice cream pattern as well. So that is going with the book. So we place a sticker, so it will stay nice and tidy during shipping. And here is my task. I get to sign books. So let's do some signing. Tuesday evening in the studio. Sanna is home, and I thought I'm going to make the studio ready, prepare the studio for the party on Saturday. What we did today was pack the first box with books. So the first box with books is already. That is very exciting. Yeah, and I want to, so it's Tuesday evening, and I want to make the studio ready right now because tomorrow I only work the morning, and Thursday is my day off, and then Friday I will be away with my sister-in-law the whole day. So yeah, I'm going to pretend that tomorrow is the party, so have everything kind of cleared out and cleaned, and yeah, everything ready like the party is already here tomorrow. And that will give me ease of mind. Yeah, so that tomorrow morning I can do some work and don't have to worry about tidying up over here. So I guess I'm not going to be sewing any blocks this evening, but we'll see. Maybe I'm done in half an hour. Here are the balloons that I got. So we have separate letters, Happy Notes, and then I also saw these. I will just skip the birthday and put the happy somewhere. Cute, right? Let's see. Did we miss something? This looks good. Yep. Design wall. Not sure. I don't want to take it down again, but we'll see. I think when the weather is nice during the party, I will put the quilts outside because our neighbors are still working on their house, so there's a kind of a fence in between. So that's perfect for putting up quilts, but only if the weather is nice. Otherwise, I will put the main quilt, the sampler quilt up there, and then the other ones on my design wall. But I'll see if I can leave that there. So then we have here, that's also fine. This is all packing boxes for the books. And then, oh yeah, those are a few boxes that can go into the garage as well. That is for the project in December. And the launch for that is going to be on the 1st of August. So everybody who bought a book will receive a flyer with all the information, and for the rest of you, I'll share that information very soon. And yeah, that launches on the 1st of August. Then, whew, here we have my two chicken friends. These ones, I don't know if I've ever shown them to you. Well, hi there. Those are my friends that I got from the wonderful quilters of our quilt retreat that we do every year. And they all made this during COVID, so they couldn't work on it together, but one by one they visited one of the quilters who had the chickens, and they all painted on them. And my mom also got to, as a thank you for organizing the retreat. How cool is that? I love them. Yeah, so those can stay, but maybe the box of my new overlocker I will put away as well. That went quite quickly. Here we have the pile of quilts from the book. So focus. Yes. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not going to work on my quilty project and make a mess again of my work table. I'll just leave it like this. Great. I love it to have everything so clean and organized. Well, not clean yet. Tidy. Tidy? Yes, tidy. Organized. Yes, I love that. So, that's it for today. See you again tomorrow. Good morning. Ooh, I love my freshly organized studio. It's awesome that there's a lot of empty surfaces and a lot of space. That's good. Yeah, so even my desk is pretty organized. I left a few things here. This one I received. I'm not sure where I got it, but I really love it. It is just a jar, a happy little jar. So that's always here. And last time ordering from wholesale, I got myself 2 gifts. I got this one. I have never tried this, so if you have, I am curious. Can we get this in focus? We can. yes, this is beeswax for hand quilting. So I want to do some more hand quilting, and I thought let's get some beeswax because some people used to wax their threads. And if you do, I would love to know if you like it better with or without waxing. So yeah, got a little piece of beeswax. I'll leave that here because it's in a cute little tin box. And this one. So this is a Tula Pink limited edition neon for our refill. Oh, the back is also cute. Look at that hippo. Hippo, hippo, hippo. Oh. And the colors in there are these three. Awesome, right? Such pretty colors. And I think these one would be really cool if I'm filming a video, for example, on my Q16 and trying out rulers and just having maybe a dark blue fabric and then playing with these threads on there would be great. Yeah, so that's cool. So I will also leave those out here. Just makes me happy to look at. Okay, so today, well, we have this morning, and then at 1 p.m. I go to the hairdresser, and then after that I have to pick up the little mister because he's on his first school trip today, so that's cool. Yeah, so I'm taking the afternoon off for that, and then this morning there's some stuff, computer work I need to do. Preparing a newsletter for Friday and a Tackle That Whip blog post and newsletter. The video is already done. So yeah, doing some stuff, but also want to do something creative in between. So I'll get back to that. But first I'm going to work. 8:30 it's now. So yeah, I think 10:30, then we'll take a break and maybe do some hand stitching. We'll see. I'll get back to you. 10:30, so time for a little break and some stitching. Yes, actually there's still tons to do, but I thought I can organize my thoughts and think about what's really important to finish right now. I'm stitching away on a Manx block. Always need some starting up time with these ones. But this one, let's see, how far along are we? This one needs 3 more strips. So the last one, my needle ended here. So the last one I did was this gray one. So now I need to do also a low volume strip over here and then 2 more green ones. Yes, so let's see, let's find some strips. Yeah, well, with the work stuff that I still need to do, it's just I don't have time to finish everything in the amount of detail and perfection, not really perfection, but the level of quality that I want to. So then I need to make choices, what's really important, what really needs to be done today, what can wait until maybe this evening. I also have some time, and tomorrow evening. Yeah, so having limited time is not always easy, but it also helps because it just gives you no other choice than to be mindful of what you're working on and helps you make choices. So it goes both ways. And for me especially, it works when I have all the time in the world, then I don't necessarily get a lot of things done or get more done than when I have limited time. When I have limited time, you just helps me work on things, and especially finish things, because working on things I can do forever, but the finishing things, yeah, it really helps when I have limited time. Oh, I already love this concept of the vlog, that I just take sewing breaks every now and then to order my thoughts, to bring you up to speed of what's happening at the boring side of business, and I can do some stitching in between. That was a perfect quick trip to the hairdresser in between. Got a nice trim. Now everything feels smooth again. Not that it changed a lot in length, but that's good. That's good. I like it long. So now, how much time do we have? We have an hour. I have an hour before I have to get going again. So time for broodje and a fresh bucket of tea, and an hour to do some of my to-dos. Yes. There we go. What do we do? Instagram, website, my partial question about shipping. Oh yes, calling for a party tent. The weather was awesome over the last few weeks, but now it's not so much. So it's rainy, and they are expecting rain as well for Saturday. So that's no good for my book launch party that I wanted to host in the garden. So yeah, a party tent could help. So I'm going to call and see if they still have one. And the email for Friday. So I think I can do this in an hour. Wednesday evening, back in the studio for a little bit. One of the reasons being that I just had a chat with Kelly from Silly Moon Quilting Company. And she makes amazing rulers for quilting, and we just had a chat. So that's awesome. So you're going to see probably some of her rulers in my videos very soon. I'm really much looking forward to it. It was such a awesome chat with two creative minds having a lot of awesome ideas, if I may say so myself. It was a really fun chat, and those things just give me so much energy. They make me happy and excited to chat with other people who have cool creative ideas and make wonderful products. So that was fun. That was fun. I'm going to send over my book to her, and she's going to send me some of the rulers, so I'm really much looking forward to that. Yeah, so Wednesday evening, I'm going to do some of the boring work which needs to be done. Yeah, we'll do that, and I probably will see you back when? Tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening, I guess I will also be doing some work here. Good morning! It's Friday morning and I'm here in the studio. I was supposed to be away today with my sister-in-law, but that day got cancelled, unfortunately. So I'm here. I have a whole extra day in the studio, which is also nice to prepare for the party tomorrow, even though most of it is already prepared. So I just have some bonus time, extra time. So I figured let's just start with finishing another block, because there's another block half done in my pile, and I thought I can finish this first and then figure out what I'm going to do today. There we go, another one done. So the pile is growing and growing. I think after the weekend I will put this all up on my design wall and see how big it's getting and how many blocks I have in the different colors. So it might seem a little odd color combinations to have that pink and that green, but there's an idea behind it. Let me see if I can if I can show you. I think I can. I have them. Yeah, I have them all over here. So the idea was that I can have a kind of a color flow, and I made it like so. So the pink goes with a turquoise center. So all the blocks have a turquoise center. So here's another one. And then all the turquoise blocks have an orange center. This is also turquoise with the yellowish orange. And then all the orange ones have a blue center. And then the blues have a green center, and the greens have a pink center. So yeah, that is the idea. How that's going to look in the completed quilt, I have no idea. Could it be way too colorful and too much? Maybe. But then again, I could add blocks that are just low volume with only a colored center to tone it down a little bit. So yeah, that would be possible. But yeah, already happy that I have so many blocks done. Yeah, so an update probably in the next video. Let me show you what I've been doing this morning. So I thought now I have some extra time, let's work on my Happy Notes extra website a little bit more. So this is what you get when you scan the QR code in my book. Then you'll have a list of pages. So on all these pages you will find a QR code. So for example, on page 9 in the book I refer to my foundation paper piecing e-course. So then you will find the link over here. And so all the links, all the information is gathered on this one website. So for example, on page 43 I mentioned a smaller Sugaridoo Happy Notes sampler. And here you see the version of the smaller sampler. Oh, I should mention the size over here as well. But what you get is, well, a list of blocks that you need, and some of the blocks I scaled a little bit, so those you can download then the patterns over here. And a coloring page for that quilt, and then all the strips you need to cut, assembling information. So and then all over this page you have the back to top button because it's a pretty long page. Another fun one is instructions for the 3 supersized recipes. So in the book I have 3 recipes. Let me get the book. Where is it? It is over here. So in the book you have supersized quilt blocks. This is a chapter where I explain how to supersize a quilt block, and you can scan the QR code and then you go to the patterns for these recipes. So there are 3 recipes, Summer on a Stick, and Quilter Superpower, and Cover with Love. And I named them recipes because I just show the idea of what you can make, but there's not a complete instruction in the book. But you will find those complete instructions over here on the website. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing this morning, just going over this and improving it, and putting everything there that I think should be here. So I added coloring pages. Yeah, so that's that. So that is that. I'm happy with how that's looking. And other things that I would like to do this afternoon is, well, I have to do some house chores, folding away the laundry that's still hanging outside, so making sure that everything is ready for tomorrow. And I also want to read over the newsletter again that's going out tomorrow, setting up the books the ebooks that will start shipping this weekend. Will be sent out this weekend. And also see if I need to do something in the studio. We have a tent and tables, so we have some high tables here. Well, in the making. I put a big tablecloth over with pretty fishes over my workstation. So that is that. And then outside here we have a tent. Ta-da! So we're all prepared for the weather tomorrow, whatever that's going to be. And yeah, I think that's lovely. So we have a little area to sit over there, some tables, well, a table, some benches, and this is really nice and cozy. My mom's going to bring buntings, garlands tomorrow, and balloons, and of course I have those as well. Balloons, so we'll put those up there. And in here, yeah, I guess this will be just a main table to stand around, and we can put the food and snacks on here. Drinks will be outside in a big container with water and ice cubes because it's not fitting all in our refrigerator. Yeah, so those will be outside there. And here, I think I'm also going to clear my desk so that there is space to put stuff there, or plates, or, well, whatever. And then some tables. It's probably going to be around 20, 22, 23 people. So that's perfect. We have space enough for that. And I'm really looking forward to it. It is the day after, well, evening after. We took it very slow today. Just took down the decorations outside and took down the tents, and I was just walking around in the studio a little bit. I got so spoiled with a lot of planty friends. Yeah, a lot of people got the memo that I love plants, so got quite a few new planty friends and some handmade gifts. It's not focusing. I really love this one. Look at that zipper, so pretty. So yeah, I was spoiled by all the people who came to the party and just were here. That was already amazing, but also by super kind and thoughtful gifts. Also this flower, look at that. Oh, it doesn't show on camera at all how pretty it is, but it's really pretty. Yeah, so it was amazing. It was so much fun to celebrate. I will ask Fleur to put some images here because I did not film anything with my camera. I did take you with me through Instagram, so maybe you're here virtually with us. And yeah, it was awesome. It was so much fun to celebrate and to yeah, really stand still and enjoy this moment that the book really launched, and that, well, now it's out into the world. And I think celebrating such a big thing is well, it's awesome. Yeah, it just was. It was wonderful to be here with friends and family and to enjoy such a afternoon and evening together. It was awesome, and well, I think I will look back to that day with a huge smile on my face for a long time to come. So tomorrow it's a new week, and tomorrow and the day after Sanne will be here helping me pack all the orders and ship out all your books. So yeah, if you haven't ordered a book yet, you can go to sugaridoo.com/happynotes and get your copy. There's a affordable shipping option for worldwide shipping, so check it out if you want to get your hands on the book. Then I will be closing off this vlog for this week. I will see you again soon, and thank you for joining along, and wishing you a wonderful day today. Bye!